One.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex.
And I'm Lisa, and you missed out the other bit.
Oh, I'm one half of the sober experiment.
And I'm the other half. See, you put me all out of sauce. I got like...
Well, I did a massive hi, I'm Alex. And then you hadn't pressed blooming record. So anyway, we're here. So we've spent the last few days thinking about how best we could help people new to the group and new to sober. Well, even not even new, just people who are battling through their sober journey and feel that they're getting a bit stuck. So we're dead excited about this. We've developed a sober toolbox. People are always talking about this toolbox, and it just seems to be an imaginary thing, doesn't it, that nobody can get.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You hear people say like, oh yeah, dip in your sober toolbox. And I know at first I was like, what? Where is this sober toolbox? I want it. Where can I get it from? Get me, and I want a box of sober tools.
So we've made one.
Yes, we have.
And we have put it on our website, and it's for all of you in our group and members. We are going to put it up on the members area as well, but it's there free for you to download. So Lisa is going to screen share, this will be fun, and demonstrate how you can get your hands on the toolbox, and then we'll just quickly run through it with you.
I was just going to say, so it's dead easy, but let's just see, shall we? So I'm going to screen share now my desktop.
Well, let's hope she's not got a million windows open.
Have I done it? Is it there?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
It's on the website.
Yeah, this is our website. You can see, look, we like ourselves a lot by the look of it. But yeah, so we go to the menu here and you can click on our services. So when you click on, that's everything that we offer there. So we do the 30-day supported experiment, which anybody can do. We've got the workplaces, schools, colleges, rehab centres and sober coaching. You click on the 30-day supported experiment.
Scrolly, scrolly, scrolly.
There we go, right to the bottom, and here you can see download your free sober toolbox here. So you dead simply just click on that. It'll take you to this create your sober toolbox. Click on there, and here it is.
I love it. I still love it.
I do. We love our colours, don't we?
We do love our colours.
We get so excited when we put these things together, but hopefully it'll be a help to everyone. So shall we talk them through it, Alex? Do you want to go? This is the first page.
So this is the cover. No, no. Okay. So we thought it'd be useful to tell you what a sober toolbox is, because like Lisa's just said before, everyone goes on about it and you're like, where is it? So we feel that when you're getting sober or when you are sober, developing, and it is an ongoing thing, a toolbox is absolutely essential for your success. So just in the broadest and simplest of terms, a tool is anything that we use to cope, anything that we want to shift from one state to another. So you've got all your unhealthy tools like alcohol, drugs, sugar, anything that you use that you know is bad for you, but it makes you feel better, could be a tool. And then we've got our new healthy tools, so like breathing, meditation, herbal teas and all those. And we're going to go through the herbal tools,
the herbal tools. Oh, were you passing something to me then?
Oh yeah, you're on the next slide. Come on.
All right, I thought you could do this healthy outlet.
I'll carry on then, because Lisa's obviously got her eye on one she wants to do.
No, I haven't, honestly. It just took me by surprise. Go on.
What took you by surprise?
That you'd passed it over to me.
Okay, all right. So the first thing we would suggest when you're developing any form of a toolbox is start by writing down, and you can either use our sober experiment journal or just a notebook, any ideas of all the healthy things that you could do when you start to experience a craving. They're very subjective to you, so we are going to go through some of ours, but you might have your own ideas. Another thing you could do is download an app of inspirational quotes, or a day counter, or some mindfulness app or similar. We'll go into them in a bit more detail. A really important step to getting sober is finding out what your real why is. So a lot of people say, well, I'm getting sober for my husband, or well, I'm getting sober for my wife, or I'm getting sober for my kids. But keep asking yourself why are you doing that? What is it about the husband or the wife or the kids that you're getting sober for? And you'll often uncover a much deeper why there. Okay, so I always say I got sober because I was starting to become argumentative when I'd had a drink. But why was I doing that? Because it was impacting my mental health to a point where it was actually damaging me. That's my real why. That's my why. Yes, of course, it would benefit the other people, but I had to dig down. And if you've got that why close, either in your head or actually written down, every time you crave, you can pull that out and remember, this is why I did it. This is my reason. The other thing you can do is search for some sober social groups in your area. And if there aren't any, do what our Lisa did and be brave and start one yourself, okay? Now, we're not expecting you to jump in on day one and start going, boo-hoo, sober buddies, where are you? Of course not. But there are groups like Lisa's Be Sober Manchester that she runs with Joe and Hannah. And there are other groups in your area, you know, there's Sober Girl Society, Sober and Social. There's loads of different ones that you can look at. Soberlicious events that host events, Club Soda. So all those things you can have a look for. If there really is nothing, shout out. Get one set up. If you just find one sober friend, it can really help. And even if that friend, even if that social is a weekly Zoom meeting and it's not a real in-life thing, it can really help. And the other thing is telling a friend. The friend might be online, somebody you message, you know, it might be a real life friend. Tell them that you plan to get sober. Tell them you plan to stay sober for whatever period you're planning, 30 days, 60 days, 100 days, forever. Because this holds you accountable. When you feel like having a drink, they're going to be saying to you, if they're a real friend and they're in your corner, they're going to cheerlead like we do for each other and say, whoa, stop, you're not having a drink today. Don't do that. You've said that you're going to do this big cause. So there's just a few ideas to get yourself going with your healthy outlets.
Fabulous. I'm so glad you did that, Alex, because while you were doing that, all my kids have come in and out of the room. This is what happens when we go live at the last minute and I decide to record a video. So yeah, that was quite hectic for me. I was having palpitations while you were talking about that.
So people can see a bit more. There we go.
So here we've got Quickly podcasts and audio. So like we say, Anna, who doesn't love a good book, audio or podcast? We've both got our favourite ones, but we're not going to tell you which those are. We do have some recommended reading on our website, so have a look around the website. We've got a page especially for some of our favourite books. We've got podcasts can be such a huge help, especially in the beginning. I think just knowing that you're not on your own and there's other people that are going through the same as you can just really, really help. So yeah, we've got Quickly podcast and audio. Check out our well, this is going on YouTube, isn't it? But yeah, check out our YouTube channel as well. Then we've got the Inspirational social media accounts. I think following other social media accounts can really show you what kind of lies ahead. And we have never, ever, have we, found a negative, sober social media account?
No.
Never. And I think if you find it, social media can be a funny place, can't it? I know, like my personal one is actually really, I've surrounded myself with inspiring people, and if there's anything that negative kind of comes up on there, I just unfollow it, mate. Do you do that?
Yeah, you don't have to unfriend if it's Facebook. You don't have to unfriend somebody to unfollow them just so that you don't see the BS that they're putting out there that you don't agree with. And it's really important that you do, like Lisa says, surround yourself with similar people, because that will keep you going. You're not going to say, oh my God, I need a glass of wine at 5 o'clock. If you're not following those people, you won't see it. So absorb it, just get surrounded by it and start with us.
Definitely. And again, we're not going to kind of tell you who to be following.
Except
yeah, just type in the sober hashtag and you'll find the people that you like. And part of the fun is finding them accounts, I think.
I agree. Oh, I didn't want to do this one. Hydrate.
You know what? I don't think we're not gonna go through it all. I don't think. You know, we've put this here so you can kind of take a look at it and use it, enjoy it. You can print it off if you like, if your printer's got loads of colour.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like keeping hydrated, we've got a few things here about meditation, affirmations, mindfulness, so important. Exercise,
Well,
hobbies.
can I just stop on exercise? Sorry, one thing about exercise. It does say it, but I really want you to take this on, right? Exercise does not necessarily mean going out, slugging your guts out into a sweat. Not everybody's cut out for that at their fitness level or at their, in their circumstances. So, for example, you all know I have a 4-year-old. I could not go out for a run when that 4-year-old was in the house because he wants me there. But what I could do, if I'm able-bodied, is stick on a really loud song and dance around the living room. That is exercise. It's getting something that suits, anybody can exercise to suit their body, their fitness, their lifestyle. So please don't be put off by the word exercise, because it does not necessarily mean an hour in the gym or a marathon. It can be anything that just gets you moving and gets you out of your head for a bit.
You know, a couple of good ones.
I know, like, out of your head, love. Out of your head.
In the soberest way possible, you can get out of your head. It's true. But I think like even gardening can be a form of exercise. But one that I love, and I know I've seen lots of other people doing it now, is just playing your music, playing some tunes that you absolutely love and having a bit of a dance in the kitchen. It can just like, it could just make you feel so good and really release like the dopamine.
Endorphin city.
Yeah. Hobbies as well, like that. It doesn't have to be that you go out and do stuff. Yeah, it can be small things, can't it?
Yeah, and do you know what? In sobriety, when you've got a bit more time, which you do have loads of time at the beginning, and then it all disappears, make the most of that time. Do something you love doing. It can be something you gave up when you were a kid. You'd be surprised what creativity comes out of you.
Yeah, definitely. And I think when you get bored as well, that's a biggie, isn't it, in early sobriety? Yeah. People get really bored and you realise how much time you've spent drinking, thinking about drinking, going to the shop and drinking and being hungover. Yeah. So all of a sudden you've got all this time. And I think it's not a bad thing to be bored sometimes, and you can kind of find what makes you tick, and it helps you become a little bit more creative, doesn't it? But blogging, I think that's a really good one. Either doing your own blog or reading other people's journeys again can really help. And then that's just all the ways that you can connect with us. So
yeah, that's it.
That's
a physical sober toolbox. It'd be really helpful actually. Any other ideas that you don't feel our sober toolbox covers, pop them in the comments and let's see if we need to add anything to it. Let's have a sober experiment, sober toolbox. This is our thing now, guys. You are very special. Exclusive. It's an exclusive to the sober experiment.
Oh, I really like it, and I really, really hope that it helps you. Sober is just like such an amazing thing, and I just want everybody to know that we're here to support you through this. We want to share your triumphs, and of course be there if you're struggling as well. So get in touch, keep in touch, and yeah.
And if you are needing extra support, and we say this every time at the end of our videos, if you go on the page where you're going to get this from, there are options to suit everybody. We've got our 30-day experiment, our 30-day experiment premium. And you can now, if you've not received a newsletter, sign up for it. But you can now receive 20-minute coaching calls, which you don't have to book packages. They're not going to cost the earth. They're 20-minute coaching calls where we can help you to discover the things and the tools that you need to put in your sober toolbox to get you going.
And what's brilliant is you get both of us on these sober coaching calls as well. Well, it's kind of brilliant, but it's kind of not as well. But I think it's good because we both come from different angles a lot of the time, don't we? So you'll either come away from this call like really ready to go and smash it, or really confused.
You won't be confused. You won't. But you might actually be sick of us. I can't promise that.
Yeah, that is true. So hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Lovely day. Oh, and don't forget Catherine Gray if you're watching live. It's tonight, 8 p.m.
Yes, in the sober session.
Anniversary, Lisa. 2 years today. Woohoo!
Thanks. See you later.
Bye.